motherfucker, stay away from me. State of the Union, shut the fuck up. Sorry ass motherfucker, stay away from me.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. One more time. Coffee, elephants, Jessie. All right, we're going to start the show live from New York City in 1 minute, guys.
Resist with a close fist. It's time to resist. Resist, I insist, or your freedom will be missed. Ask yourself, why the world government on everybody's shit list? It's because you know we've been dissed, and we got a right to be pissed. I don't swing to the right or left. I ride with God because I'm blessed. God's gift to uplift. I'm about to blaze a split and reminisce like Hamlet when he heard the abyss. I said it's time we resist like gorillas in the mist and fight the damn power for all freedom to exist. It's time we resist and resist with an iron fist. Resist the machine filled by greed and green. They try to pick us clean. How they get so mean? I think it's in their genes. They some strange ass beings, filthy rich elite beings, doing strange ass things. I think can't slide a hand like them David Blaine. Murder, kill to all you Jeffrey Epstein. Hella mean, cause it's money they fiend. We don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. I don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. We don't wanna join a team, we want the American dream. Fight the power. Fight the power. I'm in your ear like an earring. Make your ears ring. Have you discombobulated cause you can't believe what you're hearing? Make your ears ring. Make your lips sing. Make your body move from this groove you're feeling. They gave us social distance cause they fear our resistance. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. They gave us social distance cause they fear our resistance. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. Illusions are inheritable, weaving webs innumerable. Her beautiful picture never fails. Crowding each other, veil on veil. A charmer, or we believe by man who thirsts to be deceived. A charmer, or we believe by man who thirsts to be deceived.
Tricks up they see, but like thieves they greed.
Got everything they need, but like pigs they feed. And consistently mislead, but feel the need to lead.
Oh, my bad. Another bad deed, another bad seed.
Better take heed when you see the head lead flee. Check everything you read and believe half you see. Resist is the message I received to lead. Best believe ology, it was received to me. Fight the power. Fight the power.
Okie doke. Everybody give it up one more time for another episode. Coffee, Bong Hits, Jessie. I am Jessie, and if you didn't get the memo, I am live from New York City. I know you think, Jessie, why wouldn't you just like set up in front of Times Square or set up in front of Jimmy Fallon's spot and do your show right in front of Jimmy Fallon's spot? Because you know you better than Jimmy Fallon if he ain't got a laugh track, and you do. You know that when you see Jimmy Fallon just sitting in his house, he tells a joke, and if there ain't nobody poking somebody with a stick, you don't know that's a joke. That's why I got so many sticks out in front of Jimmy Fallon's house. Yes, yes. What's up, Jess Blackwood, my dude? All right, let me do that one magical thing that we have to do. Remember, we gotta go. Poof. Oops, that's not the one. Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Let's move this comment, and we will go back here, and we'll do the magical part. A la peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's how we do it, man. Speaking of magic, like I said, I am in New York City. Crazy. Like I never been to New York before. So everybody else everybody else is like, bro, you gotta go eat at whatever. Like, first of all, stop always telling me I gotta eat places. If I spent all the time that you guys spend telling me to eat at different places, actually eating those places, first of all, I'll have diabetes. Small clap. Not a laugh, small clap. Nobody claps for diabetes. Let's clap for people that don't have diabetes. That's decent. That's decent. It's not a real popular demographic. Either way, anybody just lining up to talk about diabetes, it's not funny. So other people, Vince, my guy. Oh, I'm glad you're here this morning, this early, so you can hear this. So other people always say, gotta go. I'm such a little kid. All the other people, they say, Jesse, you gotta go. First of all, so it's always some restaurant, right? Okay. Then they tell me I have to do things like go see the World Trade Center, go see some crazy museum, make sure I look at some historic house. Man, I'm not into that shit that you guys are into. If I was into the shit that you guys are into, I like you guys better. We're different like an old man and an infant, and the claims of mankind not being blind and inconsistent. All of y'all rap about what all of y'all rap about. Anyways, so I got to New York City and I had a list. I'm almost embarrassed to tell you what was on my list because I don't want you to think that I'm strange. So the very first thing I did when I got to New York City was I Googled Doctor Strange's house. I just had it now. Where does Doctor Strange live? I Googled the Marvel map. Ashanti pulled it up for me. So that was the first thing on my list. The other things that were on my list, first of all, give it up for Doctor Strange, please. You got to remember, the cool thing about Doctor Strange is Doctor Strange became a superhero because he was really good at reading. That's the truth. Doctor Strange was just a doctor. Wasn't even strange. That was just his name, right? He wasn't even strange. Strange was just coincidentally his name. The dude wasn't actually strange, but he accessed enough information, thanks to the bald head lady. So the first thing I wanted to do when I got to New York City, when I got to Manhattan Island, when I got to the land of the real superheroes, right? Where, of course, I'm not wearing a mask. Wait a minute, I was wearing a mask. Well, I'm not out there saving the world. Wait a minute, I am trying to save the world. Well, I don't have a pair of Crocs. Okay, I do got Crocs. So when I came here, I didn't of course I didn't expect to actually bump into Captain America because he's a pretty busy guy. And I didn't expect to see Spider-Man because it hurts my neck when I look up too high. I did realize that I am looking at the city through their eyes. Dig? There is no other superhero. Does it make sense? I see what Wolverine sees. I see what Daredevil doesn't see. Whoa. Give it up for people who use sonar. All right. Does that make sense? Like, of course, I'm not here like it was Las Vegas, and I'm like, oh, where's the guy dressed as Spider-Man? No. But I am in the same place, right? I am in the same streets. I look up and see the same fire escapes. I see the rooftops. Does that make sense? I see the muggers. I see the two beats and the mashers and the purse snatchers and the guy that stole from the wrestling convention or the wrestling match at the convention center. It wasn't a wrestling convention. If you stole from a wrestling convention, I probably wouldn't be as mad. He took my figurines and my almost complete replica heavyweight title belt. Get your back. I give it up for Spider-Man, though, for winning that match. And no love for Spider-Man for letting his Uncle Ben get killed. Oh, shit, you can't boo Spider-Man. What are you guys doing? Okay, so my point is, I am duplicating their experience. I have a mask. I have swimming trunks on. My shoes are tied. I could totally fight some kind of community oppression right now. Of course, I wouldn't just stop two-bit thugs like Batman. If I had Batman's money, Batman is so rich that he could invest in programs and build infrastructure to rebuild his community, but instead yes, ma'am, I am in New York. Oh shit, special delivery! Special delivery! Well, look, I look like I was Donald Trump doing that. That was more like my on the level electric bolts. Gracias y gracias. So I haven't had energy drinks. I haven't had energy drinks. I haven't had energy drinks all week. In a full week. Everybody's like, what are you doing? How are you not drinking energy drinks? Like, fool, I didn't say I was boofing these cans. Oh my God. Check this out. I've had crack and I've had purple guava pear. They're both really bad for you. But only one of them has nutrition facts on the back. So if it has nutrition and it has facts, that's a fact, Jack. You cannot deny. Okay, so look, I got a bottle of water though, Vince. I ain't messing around. I got a whole blam. Then I got this one that I already drank. And then I got this old Dunkin' Donuts. Then I got this freaking bottle of whiskey that came out of nowhere. It's not mine. Blame it on Ryan. Man, they love Ryan. They don't like Ashanti. Hey, it's 15 minutes after the hour. Now's a real good time to let you know that if you go and order some of that edgy merch, it's the end of the world, man. People getting shot over what they're wearing. I can't lie. Last night, I was a little hesitant to wear my fuck Nazis face mask. Not so much because I was concerned about having Nazis, but just because I understand the value of being judged by what? Joe from Stand Up Fight Back just called you the GOAT. You mean a goat? Here's your reminder, though. This is an opportunity to remind you that if you place an order through Stand Up and Fight Back right now and use the promo code Coffee and Bong Hits, you will get free shipping on your entire order, even if it's in Hawaii. Don't even care. Okay, look. So what we did last night was my list. I already told you it was Doctor Strange. The other things that were on my list, and still are, is to see the 5 points. We saw the 5 points. Then we left, so we outie 5,000 5 points. Who does that? Who does that? Listen, I want to remind you guys of something. It's pretty important. This is your time to step out of the passenger seat of your car, which is your brain. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys this every morning, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Step out of the passenger seat of your car, of your brain. Unbuckle, open the door, get out, walk around the back of your head, climb in your left eye ear hole, sit behind your left eyeball, buckle up. Now look around you. You have the entire everything at your disposal. The horn, the AC, the windshield wipers, the heater. Guess what else? You control the CD player. So I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday, as I was approaching New York City, why did I go to New York City? Because I decided I want to go to fucking New York City. I don't understand all these limitations that people have in their life other than the fact they do not have goals or ambitions that tether them to the future, right? They exist in a perpetual state of, I would love to go to Timothy Lake, instead of going, so I'm in Timothy Lake, how did I get here? And then just going and doing that, right? You have to exist in the past, the present, and the future. And if you reach that, you will be sitting in the back seat of a car on the way to New York City, and it will look just like this. Except I was doing it in New York City, the home of the Rockettes. But I didn't want to go necessarily to the Radio City Music Hall. I just happened to walk by it, and I was like, let's try out the features on my fancy futuristic camera. Yo, super shout out to the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. That thing is seriously a battleship that just fits into my pocket. I can just use it and do it. Okay, so I know the suspense has got to suck. Oh, what a nice thing to say. Oh, man, more. Vince says, what's up, Ashanti? Okay, anyway, so my list was the 5 points, the Ghostbusters house, Doctor Strange's house, the place where Bugs Bunny sold the Brooklyn Bridge, which will be the Brooklyn Bridge. The place where that dude with the beer belly took the singing frog in the box. That's where I wanted to go. And then the last place is what's called the Freedom Tunnel. It's hey, Corey, you got to be creating your own Hall & Oates moments, man. It could be any music. I hope you guys don't take away from this that Hall & Oates is the magical part of the equation, right? It's being in control of the things, right? Nobody else honks your horn. So if you're the author of your story, then all you have to do is ask yourself, well, where do I want the story to go today? Dude, tomorrow I'm going to go to the Rocky statue and cuss it out. Look at this sucking old statue. Give him guts. Yeah, why don't you tell these nice people why you've been ducking me? And I heard you're supposed to smoke crack at the Liberty Bell, but I don't really know about that. But I heard it's a thing. All right. Sometimes I get my historical facts mixed up. Okay, so we went to Doctor Strange's house. I Googled it. The Sanctum Sanctorum. It's on Google. What was that address, yo? Was it 177? Beacom? Streaker?
177A Bleecker. Bleeker.
Bleecker. 177 Bleecker. 177A Bleecker. So, you know what's crazy, Corey, is I didn't do that. That was just like one day I just channeled Hall & Oates in my head. Oh. Okay. What up, David Tyndall? Yo, G, sorry about your loss. If I didn't get a chance to tell you. Okay, so we go to Doctor Strange's house. Look up the address. It's on Google. We park kind of close by. It's in Greenwich Village. Or Greenwich. Not Greenwich. You don't eat it. Yeah, we were outsourcing actual labs. Yo, old face in the house. So I go to Doctor Strange's house. We walk up there. It's just an old ass like apartment building with some weird shops in front. And at first, I was a little upset. I was like, wait a minute. But then the more I stared at it, I was like, wow, wait, if you were Doctor Strange, would you just have a big sign on your front fucking door that says, yo, this is where Doctor Strange lives? No, you would just cast some quick spell, make the front of your shit look like it was make it look like it was this old crappy building. And then behind that building is Doctor Strange and that bald-headed lady. And they are watching us look at their building, wondering if we are worthy of coming in. And then she asked Doctor Strange, you gonna let them in? He's like, how long did you make me sit out there? She's like, fair enough. Yo, how long did Pythagoras sit outside the mystery schools? Long time. Hey, the sooner y'all wake up and realize that every single thing around you is an effing hologram, and that it gets proven and reproven over and over again in various scientific experiments and documented in various peer-reviewed studies, but it's too much for your brain to grasp. Because the odds are you don't have a soul, so you don't have the equipment to even reconcile or have the desire to go figure out where that voice in your head is coming from. You don't never turn behind you to see if you can catch the guy playing your game. You don't realize that you are a turtle from Super Mario Brothers. There's a lot of characters, but there's only Mario and Luigi. Those are the only two dudes with souls, right? Everybody else, even that princess, soulless. Donkey Kong, soulless. The Koopa Brothers, soulless. And when you figure that out, you realize that this is all just a giant hologram, multi-dimensional simulated reality. That's why there's no answer for how the hell the moon got there, because you don't need an answer. Nobody ever asks how Donkey Kong is standing on the top of a platform that doesn't have any supports. Right? So you don't have to worry about that shit. I'm telling you, you guys gotta freaking watch those videos. Look, it's not about the videos, just like it's not about Hall and Oates, man. It's about understanding that you truly create anything you want. But there's steps to it, man. You can't be low energy. You can't be low vibration. You can't be petty. You can't give your energy to every hole that wants to ride in your boat. If you know somebody is a hole, why do you let them on your boat? Convenience? Fear? Well, guess what? Being inconvenienced and being scared is how you grow, not just in character, but in capacity. Some people operate on this planet as watch batteries, and some people operate as car batteries. And you can see the difference. It's a thing. Fuck, I would never lie to you guys. It's not like I got some fancy secret. You know, I got the mouthpiece and I got the people's elbow and shit, but like in real life, I don't have vast wealth. I don't have access to resources. I don't have like grandparents around the country that facilitate things for me. I got a stack of privileges. I got a fucking pretty high discipline level. I wake up. I don't drink. You know the answers to everything that is holding you back, and they're easily fixable. If you want to fucking hang out at Dr. Strange's house. It seems to me like at this point in the history of the world and the future, look, it's already the past. When I started the sentence, it was the past. And when I thought about what punctuation I was going to end it in, that is the future, right? But check this out. Only knowing what punctuation I was going to end it on, did I know what voice inflection to use for the sentence. Otherwise, my sentence would have been unguided, and I would have sounded like one of those guys in Hawaii that says, I can have one Marlboro. And you're like, what does that even mean? I can have one? Like, what? Okay. Sorry, I'm hyphy. You know me, man. Look, I took one drink of this energy drink, but I didn't even need it. I just use these energy drinks like liquid plumber to make sure I don't have like hair clogs in my throat. All right, look, it's been fun. I gave you guys the good shit. Now let's ruin your day. All right, let's see. This is time. It says, my news, not your news. I guess we'll go with the regular news right now. And I'll give it to you real and I'll give it to you raw. So when I tell you this is the news, I'll tell you this is the headlines and what I assume the story is about. No guarantees that my guesses are actually what's in the story, but the top story headline from the USA Today as of 3 hours ago is Trump tells Ingram some officers choke during shootings, saying they miss a 3-foot putt. You know what? I'm going to follow up on that headline real quick. I'm going to read this to you guys. I'm going to read it in that one voice too. Trump tells Ingram some officers choke during shootings, saying they miss a 3-foot putt. While discussing the shooting of Jacob Blake with Fox News ahead of his visit to Kenosha, Wisconsin, President Donald Trump said some police officers who shoot unarmed suspects choke, as if missing a 3-foot putt in golf, a comment that drew social media criticism and mockery. Blake, a black man, who was shot 7 times in the back by an officer as he tried to enter a vehicle in an incident caught on video. While discussing the situation in Kenosha during a White House news briefing on Monday, Trump said sometimes an officer makes a mistake or chokes under pressure. All right. That's not even the camera angle I wanted. That's the one I wanted. Damn, I don't like I can keep hearing myself like, oh, I got a solution. I got a sock. It's a good sock. It's not an old sock. It's never even been used before. A short, skinny person could even have this as a sleeping bag. I'm gonna use it as a pop filter. So there you go. Now you won't hear all my as much. Because I'm telling you, I got cotton mouth, but I think you still heard that. All right, let's go back to this headline. You know, the president literally has no idea where he is half the time that he's talking. He just talks as if there's no context to where or what he's doing. It's epic crazy to me. Jacob Blake's father refuses to play politics as Trump visits Kenosha. That's according to the BBC. Kenosha braces for President Trump's visit after Jacob Blake shooting. Yo, is Trump there yet? What time is Trump? Let me see. Is he there yet? I'm doing some checking. Let me do some checking. Whoa. What?
Hey, Jessie, meet us in Brooklyn.
Meet you in Brooklyn?
Yep, right across the bridge.
I gotta take the subway?
I don't know. Yep.
I gotta take the subway by myself to meet my friends in Brooklyn? Oh no, because look, I told them it was only gonna be a half-hour show. But then I thought you guys were ditching me earlier. This is a half-hour show. You know what? The things I have to say, I can't wait till tomorrow. You guys will all still be liars tomorrow. I just want to say, seriously, this is the second week in a row that I've been absolutely disgusted with my city. As everybody chases to be the first person in a Facebook thread to share a link, whether it's right, accurate, fact-checked, or if it's fucking absolutely wrong. You guys will run with anything that fits your narrative. And as someone who's been accused of some really awful shit and seen firsthand how weak you motherfuckers are, then to see it happen again last week when everybody lied and said that that man was trying to drive his fucking truck through a crowd of people, and you people said firsthand, my friend saw it and told me, my friend saw it. And I said, no, they didn't. And I stood up by myself and I said, no, that's not what happened. I was watching the live stream and everybody said, Jesse, I think we'll trust what our friends told us. Well, guess what? Your friends are piece of shit liars. And then this week, a man lay dead in the streets. Was he a good dude? I don't fucking know. What was he wearing? I don't know. Who shot him? I don't know. That's a bigger mystery than who he was. But why did the whole fucking city allow a different person to be fucking blamed for a different person's death, and so many people be so willing to throw fucking gravel on a man's grave? But they didn't know. They didn't know any facts. They are just so caught up thinking that they're going to get some kind of fucking juice by being the first person to share a bad article, the first person to smash a fucking rumor about, oh, I heard this, I heard that. You're a bitch. You're a straight up bitch. And who am I talking to? I don't know, man. Hit dogs holler. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you a bitch. And if you a bitch, then I'm probably talking about you. If you ain't a bitch, then you probably ain't worried about it. Bitch ass. You know who the fuck I'm talking to. You weak ass motherfuckers, man. Portland is full of them, and that's why everybody hates Portland. That's why anybody with any modicum of success in Portland is resented and drugged down. Look how y'all doing Swiggle. What has Swiggle ever done? What has he ever done? Look how y'all do season. Y'all gonna talk shit about Sam? Ashanti? Man, y'all the weak. You're liars. You're gossipers. You're toxic. You're horrible people. I don't care if you got a fucking Black Lives Matter sign in your fucking yard. I don't care how many fucking hours you volunteer at the fucking animal shelter. I don't give a fuck how many crystals you fucking have. You're either making the world a better place or you're fucking not. And if you're not, then the other shit that you do doesn't make up for it, because you could just sit there idle, shut your fucking mouth, and die. And the world will be a better place. Your motherfuckers contribute nothing. You're parasitic. You're infiltrative. You're popish. You're nasty, horrible fucking people. And if I'm not talking about you, don't worry about it, right? Because I know nobody in this room thinks I'm talking about them. Bitch ass. Anyways, that's what the whole next half hour was going to be. So I gave you the quick version. I gave you the short version. I love you guys. I'm just saying. So many lies. Shit, remember the lie from 3 weeks ago? Oh, it's only because the feds are here. Portland only has protests because the feds are here. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you guys always just lying for? If your truths were truths, they would survive incidentalism. A fucking individual incident, no matter what happened, would not affect your truth if it was a fucking truth. We hold these truths to be self-evident. That's some fucking free game. That's not from me. That's from a statue. All right, y'all. It's been real fun. It's been great. It's been a riot.
Subject to arrest and use of force, including crowd control munitions, if you enter the property. If you're a peaceful protester, we are asking you to leave. This is the Portland Police Bureau. We have heard your chants stating the crowd is wanting to enter the property and burn down Southeast Precinct. You are subject to arrest and use of force, including crowd control munitions, if you enter the property. We are also aware of your request to call for additional reinforcements.
Look, bitch asses. I remember, if I don't say 5,000 G, then somebody else has my phone. $5,000 G.
Subject to arrest and use of force, including crowd control munitions.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight.